Texas Radio. WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet,
And real, extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like. Who we got coming up?
Other shops is upstairs, but we down here by also, man.
This nigga got hit a walk off the set.
We leave that up to Vito.
Hey, everybody! Did y'all miss me? They did. They had to miss me because last week. So here's the story. Y'all have to forgive me. Last week I was in the airport. We won't say what airline, but they canceled the flight. Then they rescheduled the flight. And then I had to miss you guys. And I was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh. So now here we are. So I'm going to have to talk fast and double talk to take care of everything we were supposed to take care of last week to this week and all that good stuff. And I brought Zakia back because I'm at her house. So I had to bring her back so we can talk today. And then I borrowed all her shit. That's what I did. You see all of this shit? I was in her closet playing around before we got on. In her closet. So first of all, let me just say she has the most amazing house. She has like prints on her wall and it'd be like fur and all kinds of stuff. It's like a jungle up in here. It's like all kind of sexual energy.
Not a jungle in here.
Yeah, it's like all kind of like sexual energy. So I was in her closet, mind you. I'm not trying to brag. The girl got like several walk-in closets. So I was in the what was I in? In the podcast room because I'm downstairs now. She's upstairs. That'll tell you how everything is going. I don't want to say all her business, but I was playing in the closet because she has a vintage shop, remember? So downstairs is like a whole store and stuff. Then there's stuff upstairs, but I was playing in the closet. So I got me a little wrap. I got me little earrings that I'm probably not going to fucking give back.
Looking so like me. You better bring them earrings back.
No,
okay?
I probably not. Then I took the jacket. Back. But here's the cute thing. I want y'all to know, underneath the jacket, I just got a bra.
Okay, don't be trying to give him a little titty action.
Stop. Wait,
don't try to give him
that I'm sitting here.
Don't do that. Don't hurt him with that.
I'm not.
You gave him the motherland titty today. You got the motherland drip. You give him the motherland titty today. It might be too much for him. Did your audio cut out? I think your audio cut out. Is it me? I think it cut out. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I can't hear you. All right. Well, thank you, Singer Darling, for having me on. I'm Zakia. I am joining you live from Be More because, you know, that's what we do. We be more. As you know, We love us some food. We had a nice little trip to the local Baltimore establishment. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That corner store that saw that chicken box, that half and half, chicken box with the salt, pepper, ketchup, all one word, and half and half. And we definitely got her a shrimp cheese steak. So she's feeling good. She's looking good because she's looking like me now. But like you said, I rock the vintage threads. That's my jam. That's my jam. All the Afrocentric goodies. We got some dope topics tonight. I'm gonna let Singer handle the lead for that. But just trying to get a pulse. Well, how's everybody feeling tonight? Everybody good?
They're good. They want to
Feeling
talk about
good?
sex. You want to talk about some vintage stuff. Talk about vintage penises.
Nobody
Let's
want to
talk
talk
about
about vintage penis. Nobody want to talk about the zaddy D.
Oh, you think that's what a vintage penis? When I say vintage penis, is that like old penis, or is that just old
Oh,
penis with vintage penis?
when
Is
you
that
said vintage penis, it made me think of old penis. But actually, when I think about it, vintage penis is like throwback dick, like
that's what I'm saying?
throwback
Isn't it like
sex
throwback dick?
styles, throwback like techniques. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, Wiz
that's
said
now
hi to
the one.
you. Wiz said hi, Zakia.
Hey, how you
You know Wiz
doing?
got a secret crush on you.
He's the
Because I told him
whiz
that
of
you used to,
ours.
you were into sports and you got
He's
those thick
whiz the
legs.
jizz.
That's what that was. All right, so wait, vintage penis is old. Is that zaddy penis, or is that old penis? Like, I'm just trying to think. Is it?
I feel like they're kind of one and the same. I don't know. I mean, it
But
could
old
be.
penis is old penis that you used to have, like your ex's penis, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel okay when I say my ex's penis, that's a throwback. I definitely say that. Like I literally use that term. I'll be like, why does throwback hit me up? So to me, that's an ex penis. But
Okay,
like vintage definitely sounds like a certain
zaddy
person we're
penis,
not
right?
gonna
Like the
name,
old
but
man
you
that
know
can
who I'm
do it.
talking about.
Okay.
A real fine chocolate brother that we
Okay,
know.
wait a minute. We've all seen him online. Have you seen the old guy with the gray beard?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to say, like, come on now. He a
That's
little fine
definitely a
though.
zaddy.
Yeah, he a little zaddy fine. I'm just
That
saying.
is definitely a zaddy. But
I,
he
I
probably ain't even that old. Girl, he probably ain't
think
even
so.
that old. He probably got that early graying, that
So he's
receding
lying to us.
hairline. That he probably got that. He probably like 34.
So would you ever like go back to the throwback penis and like because it was like really good dick and go back and just like maybe get a little?
I have. Like
Oh, you went back to
definitely
the throwback?
I've
Ooh.
definitely done that. I'm not gonna
Is it
lie.
is it working? How is it?
I mean, you people act like you can be at top performance with somebody that you really don't fuck with, and that's not true. Like even somebody that you just met is not somebody that you don't fuck with no more. Like somebody you just met, there's no reason for you not to like them or not to feel no type of way about them.
Right.
But somebody that you done been through it with, you still got feelings for them, whether good, bad, or indifferent, and so that's going to affect your performance. So it's never really the same once you like fall out. Like you can go back and just get basic good dick, but it's not like when y'all was kicking it, it ain't gonna be that good.
I don't go back. I just like I think I'm mean. I say fuck that shit. Like fuck you. Like fuck you, fuck you. If I'm still fucking with you, I'm fucking with you. But like I don't want to go back. Like because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to get my feelings involved, no matter what. Because that's the thing. If it's good, I don't want to just hit it one time. So I want to keep doing it. So like to go back means I want to keep continue. So I want to act like I never met you. Like I don't
Yeah.
even want to enter the fucking state that we used to be.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, for the most
Mhm.
part, that's me. Like I'm ghosting you, not fucking with you. But some people, honestly, especially people that we broke up under mysterious circumstances. Like we didn't really break up. Maybe we just stopped kicking it with each other. We started doing other things. Like it wasn't any animosity, but after time go by, it's like stuff ain't the same. Like, yeah, I've
I'm gonna tell you
definitely
a little
feel that.
secret. There's only one relationship. It took me a long time. It wasn't that the relationship ended. It bugged me because
Mhm.
me and the person broke up and he never gave me a reason. That shit bugged me for years.
I've
I
never
wanted
broken
to
up and
know
gotten a
why.
reason. I mean, is there a good reason to break up with this? I mean, really, what reason could you add? Did you die? Like, what reason would I mean, there really is no acceptable reason, but it's like I wasn't ready, or the
I don't know. I
timing
wanted
wasn't
to.
right. Like,
Okay,
ain't no good
but
excuse.
but Zakia, the thing is, okay. So one day I woke up. We were talking. I get on the phone. I said, "You sound like you have an attitude. Why are you acting like that?" And he was like, "No reason." I was like, "My goodness, you sound like," and I'm saying that a joke. You sound like you want to break up. He says, he pauses for a long pause and he was like, "I do. I didn't know how to tell you." I said, "What?" Yo, my morning just went to shot. I
What?
was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
He
I
said
said,
that
"What are you talking about?"
like did you want pancakes or waffles for
I
breakfast?
don't know.
Like he
It really fucked me up. I was like, "Wait, what?" So then check this out. Like after that, because I'm trying to get a reason. I'm like, "So what's going on?" And then he tried to give me I need to be by myself type of reason. I just need to find myself and all that. So this was some years ago. And then I remember I went somewhere. This is a crazy story. I'm about to tell a crazy story. True story, crazy story. I went somewhere like that was back when people used to have pocketbook parties and crap. So there was an emergency spot in DC where you can go get some pocketbooks, right? And then when I started that business, he was around. And so I go into DC and I'm with my daughter and I'm in the back of the place talking to the people, ordering some stuff and everything. And that was back in the days. Let me correct myself. That's way back in the days when fake pocketbooks was okay. That was like a thing, like a pocketbook party. That shit is not okay now. Do not come around me with your fake pocketbooks. Don't fuck with me. I'm not playing with you.
You don't want
Anyway,
no Tupperware
no,
parties
I don't want no
either?
Tupperware.
You don't
No,
want no
you can't
Tupperware
eat lunch
parties?
with
No
me.
Tracy Lynn
No,
parties?
no. So, so me and my daughter not facing the door. I hear a voice. My daughter later on, my daughter told me she heard it first, and she was hoping to God it wasn't him. I heard a voice, and then I heard some laughing, and his voice. I turned around, and I was like, Brian. Yo, he looked like he saw a fucking ghost, and he was with this girl, acting like he's showing her the spot. I just started knocking pocketbooks all over the place, and he started running. And I started
Yo,
running. And the
not
girl was
knocking the
standing there.
pocketbooks.
Yo,
I mean, I
because
heard of
I
knocking
wanted to pick
boots,
him up
but
to
not
throw him.
pocketbooks. Not
Because I was like,
knocking
what the
the
fuck are you doing here?
pocketbooks.
Well, I thought you needed, I'm screaming, I thought
Pocketbooks
you
didn't hurt
needed
nobody.
no, but I'm like, I thought you needed time for yourself. I thought you needed fucking time for yourself. Yo, this
He
shit was so
needed
funny.
time to find which pocketbook he
Yo.
wanted. That's what he needed. He didn't want you
So
around
he
while he
ran
was
out there.
picking them
I
out.
chased
He
him.
didn't want you to judge him because he
I
liked the
guess.
crocodile print purses.
But long story short, in the next week, there was an event, and I was at the event. He was at the event. I'm at the bar. He was like, "Can I buy you a drink?" I said, "Go ahead." He buys me a drink. He's there with the same girl. They're sitting down. I'm vendoring. They're sitting down. I go to the bartender, and I'm like, all sweet. I said to the bartender, "Hey, I'm thirsty." But he says, "Okay, well, here's a drink." I said, "No. I don't want to keep going back and forth. Could you give me a picture of ice cold water with ice on it?" And he was like, "Sure." Girl, he brought me the picture. I walked over to the table because they have the reserved tables and stuff. I walked over to the tables, walked right over to him, and I started pouring over his head. And I said, "Why don't you cool off?" And all the ice water and water was just hitting me. She said, "I cannot deal with this." And she left, and he was just dripping in his white and black suit tuxedo.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I never got a fucking reason why
Well, I
we broke
mean,
up.
after that, you know what the reason is. After that, but I mean, I wouldn't even. I've never gotten a reason why. I don't need a reason why,
I
honestly.
need a reason.
I mean, because giving me a reason why you're breaking up means you actually thought enough about it, and for the most part, you're not thinking much about it. You just
Anybody
going
out
off
there? I
of.
gotta ask everybody. So if anybody wants to call in or they want to like just text us, like get a comment. I'm curious. Do any women, men, do you need a reason when someone breaks up with you? Do you feel better about the breakup if someone gives you a reason, or does it haunt you when you don't have a reason? Like, because it bothers me. If you're gonna break up with me, I need you to say, "Hey," even if it's stupid, even so I can say, "No, you fucking stupid." If you tell me this, and that, and I don't believe it, I can be like, "Oh, you're dumb, stupid. That's why you broke up with me. You're dumb." But like, just cold ghost me, like kind of do like that. That would really bother me. That really is a killer. Like, I don't like that. I don't, But I also have been on the other end when you have to break up with someone. The same thing that I don't like is one of the things that I like to do. I don't want to, I guess the kid disappeared for a second. I don't want to, I don't want to. I don't want to say the words, but I try to give a person a reason. I don't want to be like, listen, I'm breaking up with you because such and such. I rather kind of like make the person break up with me, start acting funny. That's terrible, but that's not grown. Let's see what we got here. I need a reason. Thank you. I need a reason. Like, give me a reason. That thing is so fucking irky when somebody just like, disappears. Hey, Rothers. Hey, Reggie. How are you? I want to know if you need a reason. Yeah, Colin. I like to know the reason. Thank you. I like to know the reason. That thing is absolutely nuts when they don't give you a reason. Oh, there you go. I was like, you
I
disappeared.
don't
It's
know what
okay.
happened.
It's
I
all right.
ghosted my own self. I didn't even give myself a reason.
Ghosted out.
Don't trust
Reggie,
me for
so
nothing.
far, it's in consensus. The guys are saying that they need a reason. That's my thing. I am just like, oh my gosh. That's something we want to talk about. But from last time where I wanted to talk about where I was this weekend, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about that, and then we're gonna go into a little topic. But this weekend, I'm getting ready for the toy and lingerie line to return. So I was in Vegas. Turn it up. I was working. Like, I was in Vegas, but I was at the convention. I was at a lingerie and toy convention. It was awesome. I got all kinds of goodies. Hey, Reggie. Oh, hey.
Uh-oh, your sounds a little funny.
Oh, is it found? You got it? There you go.
Sound like an android over there.
Oh, you bet. No, this is an iPhone. Get out of here, Miss Android. But I was at the lingerie and toy convention. When I tell you guys, I have some good shit coming for you guys. I have some good giveaways. I told them about the radio station. They gave me a couple of things that I can give away on the station. Also for our events, because Zakia helps me with my events. We have a big Wild Thoughts event coming up. And then also when I come to New York to be at the station in June, I'll have some stuff to give away when I'm come to the station that day. So we have all kinds of stuff. I saw the craziest stuff. I saw new toys. I saw new lingerie, but the new toys are awesome. There's some things, I'm telling you guys, there's some things, they're not intimidating. They're really nice. They help along. Hold on. Still waiting on my pocket rocket. Tyrone, I have your pocket, not rocket. You had a pocket pussy. I have it. Tyrone, do me a favor. When we get off of this, at the station, send the your address. I just need an address. I didn't get an address, so send it, and I will send you because I have it sitting right here. I have your pocket pussy. So here's the thing, and they have new ones. Oh my god, I can't even show y'all. I got new asshole ones. I got new pussy. It's all in the suitcase over there.
Oh,
I have some
Lord.
stuff to
I'm
give away.
afraid.
You should be afraid. Here's something I can't show because it doesn't look too because we always getting kicked off of YouTube and stuff. Hold on. Let me show you this. Here we're gonna be giving this away. Look at this. See this? This is by the company called Satisfy. They're really good. I'm going to carry a lot of their stuff. But they gave me a couple of these to give away. So I will be giving these away. This is a clit stimulator. They have these little vibrators that you put around not like a cock ring, but as you're having sex, you cup it underneath. And as you're going in and out, it makes the whole dick vibrate inside of the vagina. That is awesome. That is one of their things. Then they have a new one for anyone that's like 5.5 inches, 6 inches, a small penis, or you're a premature ejaculator. They have this vibe that you put inside. It lays over her clit, and then you lay your dick in it, so it vibrates the whole entire time that you're going in and out. So that way you can orgasm at the same time. So much stuff. They had some new flavors. They had kiwi, strawberry, pina colada, lubes that you can lick, taste, warm, all that are water soluble. They're getting big into sheet sprays. I mean, it was just so much stuff. Finger vibes. They had every type of finger vibe you can think of. Ones that go in between the fingers so you can use your hands. Ones on the fingers. Ones with the little tips. Ones with a little tongue on it. All the finger vibes, and you could do positions with it. One of the best things is the sheets that I was talking about. You put the sheets on the bed. Well, it's a blanket on the bed that absorbs all the liquid. so that when
That's
you're
a
having
lot.
your orgasm, you don't mess up the sheets. It was just awesome. And then the lingerie. So what I'm gonna
Wow.
concentrate more on is I like the leather and the vinyl lingerie. I'm gonna do some pretty stuff, but I think I'm gonna be heavy on the leather and the vinyl lingerie. And so for my plus size ladies out there, for my men that love, let's get to our next topic. For my men who love plus size, I'm trying to tell you, these go all the way up to 4X. So, most of the plus sizes are 1 and 2X. It's going down. We talking real nice tight vinyl stuff. We got a couple of little paddles that go with it, or sexy outfits, just all the stuff with the nipples going around and all the beautiful kind of things like that. So I'm excited. So we're gonna get that together. But for our next subject, like we were talking about, getting into plus size. I talked about it maybe last week. I think I talked about it with Wiz. I talked about it with a couple other people. I was on Clubhouse, so let's just get it down. Let me just say it. I was on Clubhouse. Sometimes I go on there just to chit chat, but I was in a room. In the narrative in the room, when I said something, the guy he said to me, he was like, "What size are you?" And I was like, I told him what size I was. Hold on, let's see what he said. For the guys that love them, oh yeah, BW, yes, the big girls, yes. So I was talking about what size he asked me. I told him how tall I am. He was like, "Oh, women like you," this is where the subject's coming up, "are fat. So y'all are not going to get any dates. Y'all not going to get anybody to buy you pocketbooks or vacations or anything. You need to probably go have that surgery." I was like, "Excuse me?" Like, I was just like, "Excuse me?" I'm sorry. I have not had trouble getting a date, getting someone to, propose, be married, or any of those things. But seriously, there is this narrative out there that plus size women are not getting in relationships. So I was just asking the question, do you think plus size women are just getting fucked? Do you think they're actually getting into relationships? Do you think they're actually in demand? Are they actually having it? Because the narrative too is another woman jumped on and said, "Oh, that's true," because she's like, "Look at me. I have trouble finding a man. There's no way if you're that size, you can find a man." And I was like, "You poor souls, what is going on?" Because I can find a man.
I mean, I'm gonna jump in here.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I've been on some other groups and it has none of the things that the guys have been talking about recently is about size. What it's about is how masculine, women are, especially about Black women. So really it's about how you are presenting yourself. If you are, thin and angry and bitter and, you act like a dude, that's a turnoff. But if you're pleasantly plump and you're nice to be around and you know how to
It's warmer
talk to a
inside
guy,
here.
you know how to use your womanly wiles, that's more attractive than the person that's smaller that is just not giving nothing. So to me, I don't think it has anything to do with the size. It's really about how you show off your femininity, because it used to be a time when we didn't have the same respect for big women, because they were in the kitchen cooking and working in the fields or whatever. But we are a long way from that. Like,
Correct.
big girls have like their own fashion lines. They are, smelling like shea butter and banana pudding. Like, they got the softest,
Well,
smoothest
I ain't
skin
gonna
and
lie to
the
you. I ain't
prettiest
smelling like
voices. You smell like
Balenciaga,
your products.
good girl. You know me.
You
You know
smell
I
like
like
your
my
products.
perfume.
Oh,
Stop
your
playing with me.
products smell good. Smell good. Okay. Smell good. If you wasn't in the daggone airport with the Royal Farms, they'd have been smelling you for real.
Shut up. Okay, guys, if y'all don't know about Royal Farms, because I used to live in Baltimore and I moved to Georgia. So every time I come to Baltimore, I almost miss my plane because I had to stop and get Royal Farms chicken. I don't care what nobody has to say. And don't judge me. Don't give a shit. I needed my Royal Farms chicken. If you come to Baltimore, you need Royal Farms chicken, a regular chicken box, a half and half. What is it? I keep saying it wrong. What is it? The sub with
The cheesesteak egg rolls.
yes.
Cheesesteak egg rolls.
So good. I
And the
don't care.
cheesesteak subs, all of that. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
I already schooled them. I told her you were feeling good because you had all of the above today.
Yes, I did. Yes, me and my big fat thighs
Mhm.
had all of
That's
them.
right.
The warm
That's
ones that
how we
work
keep in
together.
shape. Eating good like that. That's how we stay sick. Okay. We
I mean,
got
you can't eat
whole
like that
club
every
songs
day, but you have to eat
about
like
big
that.
girls. We got club songs about big girls. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.
But I think, honestly, I feel like this. I feel like big girls, now somebody's going to get me. I feel like they have good sex because I feel like, in their heads, they have to compensate. They feel like, okay, let me show them what I can do because, just because I'm big, don't think I can't throw it down. I think they perform better. That's just me. I want some guys in here to let me know, how do you believe that, the big girls can throw it down? I just think that they perform really well because they're thinking, hey, you're thinking I'm big, so I can't do nothing. So they be putting extra rides in it and they be putting extra strokes in it. They be putting, they be like, let me show this motherfucker how I rock
Mm,
it
mm,
down
mm.
and put it and just eat it in there. And I feel like you put the extra energy in it. You like, and just do that. Now it is scary when you see a skinny guy because you do feel like,
You gonna break
please,
them.
Lord, do not let me break this man.
They be the bogus ones. They be the ones that's trying to pick you up in the club. Like my brother, he loves him some big girls. He is known for picking girls up, big girls up front and center, just like this. I mean, and he's strong. I mean, he's slim and strong, but look, they be underestimating him. He ain't break his back
Okay,
yet.
but let's admit, when you see a man pick up a big girl, all the women be like, damn.
Hell
You
yeah.
be like, shit, I want it. You be
Hell
like,
yeah.
I want it.
But see, you know why it's impressive? Are you trying to be funny when I say this? But very rarely these guys be in the gym lifting 300-400 pounds. Very rarely do they actually do that on a daily basis. They ain't
Yeah,
lifting
pick you
up
up and put you
cars
against the
and
wall. You
shit.
know the asses don't
It's
pick you
like you
up.
go
Hold
to the
on.
gym and don't
Let's
even
read
use
this.
it. The trash only weigh 5 pounds. Let me see you put them muscles to good use. Pick
What
a
does
big
Reggie
girl up
say? He
and
says,
let me know
oh,
it's
I love
real.
when a BBW sees me and thinks she's going to break me. Okay.
Look.
Okay.
They be the main
Okay.
one. And the short guys too. If you 5'6" and under, the
That's all a
confidence
man
be
got to
on
do.
6'9", okay? They
Yep.
don't care. They like, I got you, big girl. I got you, tall girl. You be like, 6'2",
But
that's how I like
it's true. You feel like now
them.
any man that picks the woman up, like if he picking the big girl up and just putting her on his face, or like like on his face, or doing any moves picking her up, yo, that is like she's the line is going down. She's picking up the
Look,
pole.
that man said, I done breathed enough, okay? I don't need to breathe for the next 5 minutes. I'm good. I'm good, sis. Put all your weight on it.
They like,
The
yo, you
whole bit.
picked me up. She gonna suck that dick a little extra. I'm just saying. But there is a narrative out there because women are just thinking that they're not dating, they're not getting that. I really feel like this. And some people would say that we're body shaming. I'm not, but I'm just gonna say that I feel like if you dress well, smell good, and different things, you're attractive. I think some people just have sex appeal about them. I really believe that there's some people who ooze sex appeal. So when they do something, they look that way. And I know that sometimes because of Lizzo, I'm sorry, but everybody has to understand they don't have Lizzo's money. And then somebody else say, "Hey, singer, how could you say that in the same sentence?" And kind of body shaming. I'm not body shaming, but I'm just saying, ladies, everything is not for everybody. There's certain things I will not wear because it don't look attractive on me. And I can say that, like I can really say that, but just because you can wear it doesn't mean that you do it. And I think Lizzo has had this narrative where now she's, saying I'm positive. And see, I do applaud her for the confidence, but there's just some people out here, ma'am, ma'am, no, what are you doing? It's scary. Hold on, let's read this. Oh, if I can slide up under you like a mechanic under a Escalade, I don't want it. I know what I'm getting into. Now get over here and get this work. Okay, I'm done.
Say, get this work,
He
work,
said, "Get
work,
this work."
work, work.
I mean, what do you feel about that, Zakia? Do you feel like, as a plus size woman, I mean, and we come in all shapes. One thing about plus size women, they come in so many different shapes and different things because you got plus size that's shorter with big breasts and wide things. You have plus
Right.
size that's taller. And it's crazy because I know you personally, and you'll tell me a certain size, and I'm like, Zakia, you do not wear that size, and
I
you're like,
know.
yes, I do. I said, no, the hell
You
you
don't
don't.
believe me.
Where's that at? And it's
People
like,
don't believe me. I mean, I'm 5'8", and I like to wear heels a lot. So when I'm wearing heels, I'm like 6 feet tall. And I'm like 230, size 16. People swear that I'm like a 10 or
Zakia, I
a
thought
twelve.
I've said to you, I thought you were a 10. I
No,
said, what 16?
I am a
What,
10,
why
but
would you
I'm
be
just
my, like,
saying.
why would you be my size? Like, what are you
I'm
talking
a
about? That's why I
10,
keep your
butter right.
classes.
I'm definitely, but like I said, even like matter of fact, when you were talking about big girls with sex appeal, you know who I thought about?
Go
Ebony.
ahead. Yes.
Ebony is, first of all, she is bathed in Lush products. She can sing. She's beautiful chocolate sister. When people are around her, they just want to like just be all up. Like they want, like her energy is dope. She is smart. She's educated. Great conversation. She can sing her ass off. She can dress. She smells good. Just general good vibes.
And
So
does
like
Ebony ever have a
a
problem getting a
regular.
date? Getting a
No,
man?
no,
That's the
she
thing.
has where she got a problem is figuring out where to put these dudes and tell them how to how to turn them off. But again, it's because she just has amazing sex appeal. But Ebony and I are both the same size. If you look at Ebony, she looks more like your traditional plus size. We wear the same size clothes, same size shoes. And so things look different on us. A lot of stuff look better on her because plus size, I think, is catered to a certain like, fuller shape. I'm not as full in the boobs or whatever. I got booty, but I ain't as full in a
Let me
boob.
read this. Oh,
So
I says real men. Oh, wait, real men love a full size woman. For an average, we would want them. Them 180 pounds. Okay, and bigger. Some of us will take them up to 300 pounds, as long as everything is in the right place. Okay, I can go with that. I mean,
I
I
mean,
feel
but
like
a
that's
lot of
really
y'all don't
interesting to
even
say.
know what weight is because I have definitely been up on somebody and they thought I was 180. I said, ha ha, bitch, I got an extra 50 pounds I snuck up on your ass.
You so
You
stupid.
know? So y'all have no idea how much people weigh. Somebody tried to pick me up and was like, oh, you light. Okay. I was like, I guess you got your weight up because I'm 230. But like I said, it's all relative. It's how you look at it. Nobody's sitting there counting the scales. When you meet somebody, you don't ask them how much they weigh. At least you shouldn't. Ask them like how much fun do y'all want to have? How long do y'all want this good loving to last? Those are the questions to ask. Don't be asking these digit answers. Don't be asking age and weight. All that. Nah, we not
I
good at
get what you're saying. You're just saying look for more quality kind of stuff.
that.
My
Save
my,
the
my
best
thing
for
is,
spades.
I feel like this because I've seen big women that could do splits, they could do stuff, and I've seen skinny
Come
women who
on.
can't do it. I see you be able to hold your legs open wide. I've seen some skinny women that can, some big women that can't. I mean, it goes across. The flexibility, honestly, is not in the weight, and that's what people make the mistake. The creativity is not in that either. I find that um I feel like I just said, I feel like sometimes when people are compensating, they become more creative, more easy to talk to, more easy to do things. I find that when I talk to more plus size women, they are more adventurous in the sense because I think they feel like let me make up for something, so they become more adventurous. They become more down to like try different things and be inventive, and do stuff. That's just
Do
my
you
experience
think
speaking to
do you
them.
think it's because they're compensating or because they've had to grow up with more confidence? So they're confident that they could do anything, even that. Like Like I,
On
I
a
don't know, I don't know a lot of big girls that have that same. And again, it may have changed, but I don't know as many big girls that have that self-esteem issue like it used to. Like how things used to be back in the
I
day.
understand what you're saying.
I feel like girls are growing up with more body positivity, more self-confidence because they have to, and there's clothing that and marketing that kind of makes them feel better. So they feel like they can do anything. They're like, I can do that shit. I can do that position. I can do that position because they can just do anything, and it's reflected in other parts of their life too.
Well, I know a lot of guys listen to us, and for all the women out there listening that have girls, one of the things I could tell you growing up, I mean, I was never like always plus size. I mean, I was kind of thick when I was younger, but even when I got to a certain weight, one of the things that helped me all over is growing up. One of the things my mother always told me was you're smart and beautiful. I found, even with my own children, I found their friends that parents don't tell their kids that enough, and that helps with your confidence when you don't have that. If you're told from all this time putting self-esteem in your child, you can build self-esteem in your child from when they're younger. If you let them know, hey, I don't care what anyone says to you, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're this, you will be surprised just having that as a child growing up, how that helps you. Because no one, even if someone called me fat or they called me ugly or they said something to me, you couldn't tell me shit because I just knew, yeah, well, I don't know what mirror you're looking in. Well, guess what? This fat ugly girl is good and get that. I can get this. My attitude has always been that because I was always taught from being younger that I'm smart and beautiful and I don't care what anybody else is saying. So I walked around. People used to get mad at me because I would walk around. Why you walk in the room like you own it? Because I'm good looking. What's wrong with you? Right. And it's something that was taught to me since I was younger. So I implore anybody listening to this, even on the replays and different things, if you have, as a father, you don't know the power you have. If you could just tell your child, not just because you're my child, just look at them and be like, you are smart and beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. That's who you are. That is what you are. It makes a difference. Even as a mother, if the father's not there and you're a mother, tell them that. Like from when they're younger, I promise you, as an adult, it makes a huge difference because there's a lot of women out here doing things because they were never told that they were beautiful and smart when they were children. And so now they're stuck on a man that's no good because he's telling them that, but treating them like shit. Hold on. It says, yes, you have to tell your kids they're beautiful. It's absolutely important. I promise you. Like, all jokes aside, when we play about sex and stuff like that, I'm just telling you something that is very, very, very important because it pertains to sex in a way. We always wonder how sometimes some women get to this point where they're sleeping all over the place and they're doing a lot of things. They'll act like they have high self-esteem. Just because you can walk out half naked and get attention from men does not mean you have high self-esteem. It can actually mean you have low self-esteem. And that's where we go wrong. They talking about, no, I don't need this and I could do this and I'm all this, and they're thinking, oh, I have high self-esteem. Actually, it's low self-esteem because you need that recognition. You need that. That's because somebody didn't tell you all along your value. And that's really important. Hold on, let's read this. Instill that confidence when your children are young, male or female. It makes a difference. It definitely does. Reggie, you're absolutely right. And that's what I like to say because, we had talks about body counts and stuff. And the thing about it is, it's not cute. And then a lot of people will sit there and say, hey, oh no, if a man can sleep with 200, so can I. You got to start questioning, where does that logic come from? Like, where is that inside thing saying this is a valuable part of me? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say something. You have to think about that. What happened to that part? Why do they think it's just okay just to share everything?
Right. And
Just a thought process.
some stuff makes sense and some stuff don't. If somebody said, I had 200 dicks, I'll be like, okay. Somebody said I had 200 degrees. I'll be like, oh shit, okay.
Yes,
There's
I hear you,
value
Reggie. I hear you. I'm
in
reading
that.
it.
Oh, I can speak 200 languages. The fuck? You can do what? Like, that's something that's valuable. But just having dick, like.
But see, that's the thing. What is our problem? We don't. So and this brings me full circle to this. I need some of the men to come in and answer this question. Why is it, so just how we just said that, why is it when we see a woman and she's super smart. She can speak different languages. She's working this job, has this money. We almost devalue her. You're like, oh. But
Like
then
I
we see
was,
the other woman, tits out, barely can't speak, just being ratchet. Like, oh no, that's cool. We want to just wants to drink and stuff.
like, that's
I don't
wifey right
understand what's
there.
going on. Why is the value taken away from the education? Why is it? I feel like sometimes, I don't know. It's really weird because sometimes I feel like as a woman, we have to hide our accolades until later, like until we're speaking about them. Like we can't come out and be like, I have this, this, and this and that, because then you're being too, what is the word? Like, you're being too, like, I don't know,
Showy or something.
showy, man. Like, like,
Yeah.
oh, I have this PhD, I have this. I don't know. Men don't like that. Like they kind of want to, you got to give it to them in doses.
Yeah,
Did any of
but
the
like
guys answer that for me?
I mean, it's crazy too. While we waiting on the brothers to speak up, it's crazy because things that I've heard is that people like that are this type of way, but it's like, but has that really been your experience? Like, have the women that are, that have all this stuff, are they really more bossy? Or you just want them to be more bossy? It's like because I've seen some girls that ain't got a pot to piss in, ain't got nothing to name, running these dudes up and down the block like they are puppy dogs and have no boss, nothing, not a boss bone in their body, but that's who's wifey. So it's like you gotta be real. Like people, just because they might be a boss on the job doesn't mean that they're trying to be that at
Well,
home.
Zakia, answer this for me because I did see an interview about maybe a week and a half ago.
Mhm.
The guy came on and he said, the woman said she's single. He said, why do you think you're single? And he was basically saying that she's single because, and I'm asking you this because you're a professional woman. She was a professional woman. She was beautiful. She bought her own car. She bought her own house. She had all this stuff. He said the reason why it's hard for her to get a man is because she had everything. She had too much. Had nothing for him to step in. Do you believe that? And any of the men out here, please let us know, is that true? Is it, if I accomplish too much for myself, does it make it hard for you to speak to me because I bought my house, I have a nice car, I have this job? Is it hard to speak to me? Am I not attainable to you because you feel like there's nothing to work on? I want to know that. What do you think about that, Zakia? Because you're in this professional world. You have friends that are doctors, lawyers, and different so forth, and they, have
I
beautiful
mean,
cars and nice houses.
when I hear guys say that, or when I hear anybody say that, I actually feel like sad and frustrated because
Okay.
I feel sad in the sense of like these things are helping us, like as a couple, set a new benchmark, set a new base. Like, so instead of the base being house, car, like that's bare minimum. Now we can start at a high level so we can have more. And it's like I feel sad because it's like, so you haven't even dreamt beyond that. Like you never thought, okay, I don't have a flying car, nigga. Let's get a flying car. Okay, I got a house, but I don't have a house in Jamaica. Let's work on that. And so it's like, let's use that as the our zero instead of as our 10 or our 100. Like there's so much more that you can bring to the table
Wait,
besides
someone's
house, car,
answering.
and all that.
Who we got here? I said that is definitely not true. That men has an issue with has an issue. It's an insecurity about who. Hold on. He is the woman in her own in a step up if she's trying. Just what you're saying. She's trying to go somewhere in life. So basically, they're saying that it's not true because it's basically the man's insecurity.
Yeah,
It's,
like
I'm just saying it is out there.
everybody
So
gets
I'm
checked off.
curious. Zakia, goddamn, is Zakia got good ass lights in her house? I am sweating. God damn it. She got the expensive lights, y'all. Damn.
Like,
You know when I'm at home, I don't be sweating like this. She got those serious ass lights up in this house.
it is a lot of fucking
Damn,
lights in
Zakia.
this house. It
She
is
got
a
good.
lot of.
Let me tell
I
you, like
got
her
lamps for
Saba,
days. I
she
got about
got
four
good
lamps in this
electricity
room.
and hot ass water. God, Jesus. That's not for the weak guys
So that's the come
who
up right
have
there.
low self-esteem. Zakia, I'm trying to tell y'all something. This is a nice ass house. I'm also gonna tell y'all.
I believe that.
It don't got 1 bedroom. It don't got 2 bedrooms. It got more than 3. And let me tell you, wrap around. I ain't gonna tell her business, but I'm just trying to tell you, this ain't no regular house. It's a nice house, and the lights is goddamn expensive. It's sweating in here like I'm in the studio.
She's so
Jesus
silly.
Christ, child.
She's so silly.
Know what it is? I'm gonna turn this for y'all. Look at this.
Oh Lord.
See the fireplace up in the wall? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm in here like
She's so silly.
I'm just saying. Oh,
I think
yeah,
you just getting
Zakia
hot
got
and
the
bothered.
lights that got you. Oh, got your
You just getting
your
hot and
butt
bothered.
naked.
Look,
Yes.
she didn't pull out none of the
Wizards
toys.
is calling me out on this.
She
And
don't
where's
even
Howard's
have the
Chucky?
toys out. It's getting hot and
Yes.
bothered
God
off some
damn
heat.
it.
See, guys, it don't take much. It don't take much. The foreplay. All you gotta do is turn the heat up. You ain't
30, yes. Goodness
just
gracious.
put that spotlight on her.
And don't y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all
that
where her address
forehead.
is. Oh, by the way, secretly, I want y'all to just lean in a little bit. Let me tell you
Oh
something.
Lord.
And her house sits on an acre of land. Stop playing.
She's so silly.
And you know it's
Don't
true.
be putting my business out there because you about to
I'm
have me
not.
disqualified. Shit. About to have me disqualified. They be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know.
She
Disqualified because she done got
got
too
an
much shit.
acre.
That's
Damn.
what I'm
I
saying.
ain't got a
No.
passport. Fuck.
But Zakia, honestly, guys, we sit and talk about this because it's the women that I surround myself with, they are so down to earth, but they got their shit together. So I'm not talking about some sedity bullshit. Because the kid is not even into like name. I'm the one that's into all the name brands. She's not into all of that. So I'm not even talking about all of that kind of stuff. So the craziest thing about it is it's really wild how many of the people that I'm associated with are having this issue. And we're working on it. Let's see. Oh, Chucky jumping on the bus now. Where's it? It's Chucky. Thank you. Tell him I said hi. So no, it's a real question because when I saw that interview, it really made me think about it. What do you want us to do? What do you want the women to do at this point? It's like you can't are they supposed to not get nice shit? Like I don't know what to do.
I mean, and I'm trying to figure it out for myself. But
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
Zakia, read this.
oh,
Read
I
what they
can't.
said. Chucky
Girl,
wants
I
to
ain't got
get
my glasses.
engaged to Zakia. Credit score.
She said we're getting
It will knock your credit up.
Look, where we getting engaged? You got to be on
Where you
somebody's
getting?
island. Got to be on somebody's island. Bring that passport out. Let me see the passport so I know it's real.
And that's another thing. You know what? I'm gonna say something about something we talked about too, because we like to jump around on here. But I'm gonna say this. I have another friend. She's moving to Costa Rica. See, this is what I'm saying. I got these women around me that are making major moves, and they are single, and it's interesting because they're trying to meet guys, and they're meeting them, but that is an issue. That is an issue. Chucky has several passports, darling.
Several passports. Come on,
Passports.
Look, he's
Several
shuffling the passports like a deck. Where we go? He like, gotta do this.
Zakia, can you please tell them? I thought this was interesting, if you don't mind, because Zakia had she was on the dating app and someone asked a question. I thought it was very interesting. So now I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
So,
please, guys, I want you to listen because they asked her this question and it was just so random and it's interesting because we were talking about the difference between male and females. I'll let you tell the story like really quick.
So I was swiping, and I was talking to a guy, and so he hit me with the, where you see yourself in a couple years or whatever. But he asked me, what are 3 things I want to like do in life? And so I was like 3 things like I want to achieve in life, like 3 things I just want to do for fun. He was just like, whatever. So I told him, and they were random as hell, and they was laughing at me. My friends was laughing at me. But I told him, I said, I want to do the Pillsbury Bake Off contest, right? Like for real, I want to go in there and make pies and bake cakes and shit because I can cook. You don't get this thick, okay, just eating hot dogs. Okay. And I said, I want to, visit all of the, continents. All the the countries on the continent, like all the African nations. I want to, visit all that. And I want to do a TED Talk. And so he was like, oh wow, okay, all right, okay, cool. And basically those three things are literally me in a in a nutshell. Like, yeah, like to cook, like to bake, like food, like traveling, about my
Hey,
business.
you got a hey, Zakia?
Hey. And I asked him the same thing, and he said he wanted to do like a car auction. He wanted to get like this vintage car, like some 76 model, something, something. Like he actually wanted to go to the auction, because I asked him, I was like, why don't you just buy it? He was like, no, he wanted to do the experience of the auction. I was like, okay, that's interesting, that's different. And he was like, yeah, he wanted to travel, but not real specific. But like I was thinking about it, and it's a lot of like limiting things. I feel like a lot of guys limit themselves, like where they go, where they want to go. Like even my guy friends, I tell them, if you want to meet good women, go where good women go. Like y'all don't ever be at the hair care expos, at the beauty expos. Let me tell you, if a brother walk into the beauty
Oh
expo,
my, this
the
is what I'm
women's expo,
saying.
the hair care expo, it is like, it literally,
It's
it's
a
like
field day
bee
of
on
women.
honey. You will have your pick of the litter. All the finest women doing, like, they're at
The
their very
networking
best.
events, the
Yes,
like the
go to that
seminars.
shit. Like, and don't feel like, oh, if you go, it's soft. No, you talking about going to sausage parties every weekend, going to the bar with your homies and wondering why y'all striking out. Go to that shit. Go to these places where like the good women are. Just like was it Coming to America? You got good, clean women. That's the Miss Black Awareness pageant. That's where y'all need to go.
But I remember we were also talking about, when it comes to goals, that's the thing. Women, we introduce, I think, different ideas to men, because their goals with traveling is just like the Caribbean.
Right. It's
Oh wait,
literally
wait, and we know about y'all going to what is it, Dominican Republic,
Brazil.
for the $40 in the Brazil.
Mhm.
Stop playing with us, okay? We know about that.
Don't come
By the
home
way, when I was
with
at
nothing.
the event, they had a chastity belt. So you already know, if I feel anything is going on, I will put the little belt on, and it has a lock. And I would have the lock. I'm locking your penis up. So if I'm going away for extended amount of time, I'm locking it has room for you to pee, but I can put the lock
And
on
that's it.
no, I'm dead serious. You know,
Yeah,
it's in my
yeah.
Instagram now, a picture of it. They're sending me
Mhm.
a free one. Somebody's penis is getting locked if I have to leave
Penis
the
lock.
country for more than 2 weeks.
Not the penis lock.
Yeah, I'm locking that shit. You ain't gonna be cheating on me. You locking that shit. You're gonna have to put the whole thing in with the lock. It's very uncomfortable. But no, that's what I'm saying. So what the reason that I asked you to say that, the reason that I asked you to talk about that, was because I wanted them to see that a woman who is educated, a woman that already has a house, a woman that, does traveling, still has other things that she can do with a man. Like, it's not the end of the,
So
it's
much
not that there's no
stuff.
room for you. Let's do other things. Like you said,
Look,
let's
I
go
got a
get a
whole
house in the
list. Look, I got
Caribbean.
some sticky notes of stuff that we can do. Okay, first of all
Okay,
right,
go ahead.
we can start. Look, we can start a business together. Okay, we can build
Okay.
a whole tribe. Okay, we can get our mamas and daddies' houses paid off. We can set up trust funds for our great 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 grandchildren. We can make sure all our nieces and nephews' heads not on the week. Like, there's so much stuff
Generation
that you
wealth.
can do together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of fighting each other. And I'm the type of person. I'm a passive person.
Mhm.
Like, I don't want to fight with nobody. So whatever you like, whatever we gotta do to get through this argument, so we can go get to the next thing. Like, I'm not going. I don't want to argue about nothing. Like, if it ain't like, if it ain't something about like civil rights, like if it ain't that type of argument, this is something that we can solve right in
Where
5
is
minutes.
nobody's picking up Chucky? Go ahead. Where's this talking about who picking up Chucky? Who is
What
this
does he
crazy?
say?
He wants you to pick him up.
He said, "Squirrel, come
Let me
pick me
get
up."
my pen and name the places again. Jesus Christ. Where's crazy for Chucky? No, but go ahead, Zuki. I like
He
what you're
said,
saying,
"Let
because
me
this is
get that."
no, I think it was important. It was key. If you have, okay, so let me ask you this. If you have a house
Mhm.
and what do you do with your house? Are you going to put your house up for sale? Do y'all build a new house? Because I always recommend that if the woman has a house, a nice house, I recommend that you buy a house or build another house and either put that one in Airbnb or sell it or do something else with it. Save it for the kids, but don't live in it. I do recommend that you don't live in her house that she built. I feel like you should you can move into his house or y'all build another one. But I do think that way is the best way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I love this house, but I would hope that I would love a person more than I love a thing. And and I
Oh,
would
it says, wait, we got we have a
my
comment.
person.
What if it's for work? Can he go to the DR then? Oh,
No, I
yes, he
don't
can
know
go
for
to the
work.
DR for work. But if he's with me and he's going to the DR, this girl right here, she
She
coming
said
with
I'm
him.
coming
Don't
too.
fucking.
She's like, you
She
need
coming
an
with him, or
assistant?
I'm locking that penis
You
up with
need
the
a
lock and key.
typist?
Huh?
You gonna come as the typist? Like, you need an assistant? I'm
Yeah,
coming.
I'm coming as an assistant. I'm coming with him. Don't play with me.
I'm his secretary, ma'am.
I'm coming with him, or I'm locking it up. Like, stop playing with
Yeah,
me. But
that
no, like
is
we were saying, I think that y'all should. Do you believe that y'all should just get a new house?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here's the thing. If I already have a house, I'm more than likely able to get another house. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. That's whereas somebody who don't have no house, it's probably going to be harder for y'all to get a house together. That's what I'm saying. Start off at a better place. Start off with somebody that's going to put you in a better place. And not
Okay.
just you. Like I said, your family. Like, I see it as, if I'm with somebody and we're building from where we are. So I don't want to build from the gutter to the first floor. I want to build from the top floor to the top of the mountain. Like, I want us to be higher, do more, do better, and also look out for our family, look out for our community and everything like that. Like, if we're just struggling every day, you come off work and you huffing and puffing, you tired and I'm tired, like, we really can't get much done because we're just trying to do the minimum. But if we come off work and we're like, that was nothing, like, I can do that in my sleep, leave it all at the door and come inside and talk about whatever we building from the inside, leave work outside, we good. Like, I don't want to compete about it. I don't want to have conversations about who making more money or less money and this and that.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to have money conversations, but I don't want to be a competition between who making more money. I mean, that's silly to me. Like, if you want to make more money, make more money. Like,
well, I have a hard question. What I'm interested in, because before it's almost time for us to wrap up. But I'm gonna throw this out here since we're talking about this. What is your feeling on? Because I have my feeling. We've talked about this personally together. What is your feeling about women who have children, young children? Do you think it's easier or harder for them to date? How do you feel about that? When it comes to getting married, I shouldn't say date, because here's the thing with dating. Here, let me just come clean with this. How we gonna do it? Full disclosure. I'm sick of people, because we say date, and when they say dating, I just think of the way dating is now. That's just two people having sex. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sealing deals. I'm talking about marriage, real relationships, committed relationships, those things. Because the thing about dating is, I feel like anybody can be dated. Anybody can be fucked. You can be fucked ugly, sideways, fat, skinny, tall, short. It don't matter. Because there are men out here that will fuck anything. There are women out here that will fuck anything. That's the easy part. Getting fucked is not hard at all. Totally not hard. Everybody can have sex. Let's just put that out there. Let's stop all the bullshit and let's just say that. The thing about it is, it's about sealing deals. Everybody does not get the ring. Everybody does not get the commitment. And then a lot of women will sit there and say, oh, I don't want to be married. That's because no one asked. And the thing about it is, if that same person that you was fucking around with asked, you would say yes. So the truth is, you really do want to get married. And there's a bunch of women out there saying, oh, I don't want to get married. I don't need a man. I understand you don't need a man. But if one came along that would marry you and treat you well, you would take them. So can we stop acting like we don't need the man? We don't want that. That's just a whole lot of bullshit. And you're going to keep saying that, because if it doesn't happen, your whole excuse the whole time is, oh, I didn't want a man. I don't need a man. Bullshit. And I'm calling bullshit. Bullshit. Because if that man came along with that nice ring, you would be jumping on it, wanting to be a wife. Then you'll be like, because I'm a wife. Like, stop. So my thing with it's just such bullshit. If he came around with that little carrot shining, you'd be like,
Yeah, I
So
mean, but I don't know. Like I said, for me, I feel like when I was younger, it was like it was like a bonus not to have kids. And then as you get a little older, then it's like, oh, you don't
that
have
answers the
kids.
question.
It's a
Zakia, look at the
surprising.
question for you. Can you see the question? Did
I
you answer
I
it?
don't have my glasses, so I
Oh,
can't.
I'll read it for you. Chucky said, "Do Zakia has kids and do size matter?" Asking.
Not
Chucky is
asking.
asking.
He ain't even say asking for a friend. Chucky is shooting his shot in the DMs, not even in the DMs, in the PM. In the PM, because it's what time is it now? That's the time. He's
Damn
like,
it. Chucky said,
the
"Oh,
DMs.
Chucky
And I'm
said, will
doing
you marry him, Zakia?" Chucky,
it. Yo, look, I've had more strangers propose to me than people that I know. Like, it's crazy. But I mean, yeah, I feel like when you're younger, it was a cool thing, it's a
I
bonus.
can't hear her. This is it.
Once you get to a certain age, everybody has kids by that time. So I don't feel like it's anything different. But I do know from my own life experience, I have a lot more friends that have been in relationships and been engaged and married with kids than without. So I think part of the reason why I've seen my friends who have kids get engaged and get married is because their man is not their priority,
Interesting.
because they have other kids. They've learned to be nurturing, they've learned to be supportive, they've learned to balance their time so they're not overwhelming. Because sometimes when you're single, you just have a lot more time and you want to be around people a little bit more, and it may be overwhelming and maybe smothering and all that kind of stuff. So
Interesting. I mean, that's why I wanted to ask your opinion because I know, we sit and talk about this stuff, but I didn't ask you that, and I thought that would be really interesting to see because now you already know my stance. I personally think it's harder for people who say have you. You just said no, but I think it's harder for people to have children to get married. So it's always that's one of the things that I think is always interesting. We're always able to have the conversation, have different opinions, and come in different sides. So that's just an interesting thought. What I would like to do is I'm gonna follow that up. I'm gonna get some guys in here, and I'm gonna, do some research and see how the men feel about it's. I mean, that's an ongoing thing that people talk about. But I'm gonna try to get some men from next week to see how it is dating women with kids, how they see them. Do they see them as wives, or do they see them? Because I've also heard a man looking at a woman with kids just knowing that he's going to get sex. Or do they feel it's easier to have sex with them? I'm just interested in this whole process. So we're going to kind of tackle that along with some other things. But, I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm going to be good today. And plus, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. We going to wrap up on time today. It's 9:04. That's because we about to get some crab cakes. You know me and my food. I don't play. Right?
hey.
That's why.
Look, when you
Hold
come to
on. It says,
Baltimore, you
he
gotta do
don't know
it
your Facebook page. He would hit you in the DM.
up. Look.
Chucky is after you. He's hitting you up in the DM. I'm done with this.
Say we
Chucky
going
wants to
from the
be a
DM to the
priority. I
DR.
cannot stand this. You know what I want to know? What size is Chucky's dick? All this
That's,
goddamn talking about marriage, but what
that's
is
the
Chucky working with? Because
question.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a woman's not gonna marry you if your dick ain't working right. We don't like that shit. What is Chucky working with? Zakia, don't you want to know what Chucky's working about? Matter of fact, Zakia likes foreplay. What can Chucky do with his mouth? DM that. I want a video.
Not
Fuck
deal,
this.
not deal what you can do with your mouth. Not the
I
DM.
want a mouth video. I feel like now we
Not
should
a
start
not
taking video
video.
applications. Can
Not
I see the
video
last person? Like
application.
anytime you want to date someone, can I see a video of you last fucking
I'm
your
gonna
last
actually
girlfriend?
need a
I want to
video
see it.
application. Singer, no. She know. I talked to somebody and I didn't know what they look like, and I was just going off face.
You gonna tell me
Y'all,
this?
I'm not even lying. My sister friend hooked me up, real Ghanaian style. She was like, "Oh, I know somebody for you." Da da da. I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "Is he cute?" It's like he looks like da 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 da. I'm like, "Okay." I'm having faith that you care enough about me, and that you love me enough not to
Zakia,
set
move
me
over.
up. She set me up, y'all. She set me up. I'm gonna need that video interview off the break next time.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. But she called me and was like, "No way."
It wasn't Singer. But when I saw that dude come on that phone, I wanted to throw my phone. I wanted to throw my phone. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a top model, but I'm just saying, can you have most of your teeth? I'm just saying.
Wait, and a neck. Can you have
And
most of your teeth and a neck?
And again, I don't have a giraffe neck. I don't have a long neck. I'm tall enough. But the dude literally was holding his head on his chest. Like, where was the neck? I don't know where the neck was. I don't know where the hairline was. He said he was 37.
Zakia, but wait.
And that was 20 years ago.
Let's tell them the truth. Because I asked her, is she going to tell him? And we're going to talk about this. You didn't do what? You didn't tell him you're ghosting him. You know your ass is wrong, but it's okay. You're ghosting him. You're not telling him that you're not. But
here's the thing. I feel like he knew that he was unattractive because when he got on the camera, he was hiding his smile, right? And again, it's not all about looks, but the thing that turned me off, and my best friend will tell you, his attitude with the audacity, like he had the audacity of somebody that was fine as fuck. Like, how dare you come up here and be so?
I want to know how tall you are. She's 5'8".
I'm 5'8" and looking great. Let me see. Let me stand up because look, I'm not on a whole show. On a whole little thing. Whole little episode. Look,
and that's not even her dressed up. These
are my
we in the house
clothes.
In the house acting up.
This is my telework outfit.
But telework.
It's my telework outfit, y'all. But yeah, I mean, like I said, looks is not everything, and I probably if he didn't have the attitude that he had and that real like judgy vibe.
No, you lying because he has to have his teeth. You were not going to date him because he didn't have. No,
I'm not going to date him, but I feel like I would have respected him a little bit more. Like, he really was coming off with this like big dick, swag. Like, he could, and he telling me about how he had to break up with this girl, and I'm like, if there was any reason to break up with a girl, you should have overlooked it. I don't care what you did. But also he did some stuff that I didn't like. He was trying to buy me, y'all. You can't.
Oh God! Wait, what does it say? What if he got his teeth fixed? Would you?
Look, he got to get his attitude fixed first. His teeth was fixed because he was saying so much rotten stuff out his mouth. He was so judgy and so critical.
I'm trying not to laugh.
He was so judgy and critical, and I was just like, "Wow!" Like,
oh my God,
wow, bruh. But bless him.
Chucky likes. Oh my, Chucky likes you, baby. Yo, I am done. Like, as always, there's always something on here that makes me crack up.
I'm trying to
tell y'all. Yes, we're about to get off, and I came. Like I said, I was in Zakia's closet, so you see, I'm all in my whole black being. Yes, thank you, Zakia, for my outfit for today. She's still not getting these earrings back. We're going to talk about that. She can have her wrap back, her jacket back. We're going to talk about the earrings over crab cakes. If not, they're going to be here, and I'm putting them in my room. My room here, they call it the brown sugar room, but it's being invaded. Look, over there, that's Vanessa. Another beautiful,
and she probably downstairs.
Beautiful woman who is successful and beautiful, but she says she ain't getting on here.
My Bessie is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. But Vanessa is in my brown sugar room. It's okay because now I'm in the purple,
trophy white type of chick.
But I love Vanessa because I met her today, and I fuck with Vanessa, so she can go ahead and stay in my room another night. Okay. Okay. But yes, y'all, I really appreciate it. We are gonna have some more fun. So next week, we're going to go through inventory today because we have events coming up. So next week, we're going to give away something. And hold on. Don't forget to pick him up and save the crab. Oh, the crab. No. I'm not saving you any crab cakes. Get the hell out of here, Chucky. You don't even eat.
We're gonna DM
Chucky's
the
on a
crab
liquid
cakes.
diet to
We're
grow
gonna
his
DM the
penis.
crab cakes to you.
Look, you gonna send it to him? I can't stand you.
We're gonna
The
DM
thing
them.
is, so what we're gonna do is, I know we owe the pocket pussy. I need you to send me the address, and I will send out the pocket pussy to you. But next week, I'm gonna go through inventory right now. Now we're having a big event in Baltimore for on June 10th. It's a Wild Thoughts event. I'm definitely going to bring that event to New York. I'm going to discuss it with everybody
Oh,
and
that's
see when we're going to do that. But I want to make sure Zakia can come along too, and the team can come along on my side, and we'll have an event in New York. But as far as giving away something, we're going to give away something next week after we go through all the inventory. So I'm definitely going to give away some type of vibrator or something. But I need that address. I'll send that out ASAP. I definitely will do that, and we will come to you next week with something really good. We're going to work on it. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna leave them with something. I'm gonna send check the Instagram. I'm gonna put out something really interesting and good. I think I'm gonna do I learned some aphrodisiac drinks. So I'm gonna leave y'all with 2 aphrodisiac drink recipes. I'm gonna put them on the Instagram and y'all can check them out. They're supposed to make you horny. I learned about them also at the convention. I was talking to this other lady and I learned about some aphrodisiac drinks and something you can mix in the drinks that make them a little. That's not illegal. Let's make sure that am I saying that right? Illegal? Yes. That is legal.
Is a little off.
Okay, wait a minute. Because I said I'm coming in June, you and Chucky's wedding, I didn't even know you were in a wedding. I guess you getting married to Chucky in June, Zakia?
Oh,
okay. Anyway,
hopefully I'll be there because I'm trying
Tyrone, what you got for me? Somebody. Oh, okay. Whatever Chucky says, little tongue matters. While they are getting that's just for the click right there. Chucky's the right size. You can just hold his head.
She's so silly.
I'm just like, oh wait, quick question. Zakia said this, guys. We were talking about this before we got on. Thought this was really interesting. Zakia agrees that if you shoot up the shot, you don't have to lick afterwards.
No, don't do that.
Yes, do that. See, we don't agree. This is the beauty of our friendship. We don't agree on everything.
Do you go back in the club after they shot up the club? You don't go back in the club when they shot up the club. When they shoot up the club, you leave. The police is called.
Oh, I can't hear you, Zakia. I can hardly hear you.
Don't go back in and get your purse after they done shot up the club.
Okay, okay, everybody. We are about to go. Mwah. Me and Zakia is about to fight about this because she's not fucking up my shit. No, you do. We're gonna fight about this. I will tell y'all what the results are next week. I will see you guys later. I appreciate y'all. Hold on, what we got? What is this? I agree with Zakia. Whatever. I don't care what y'all. We're gonna talk about this.
If you did what you were supposed to do, you ain't got to worry about coming back.
Come downstairs, Zakia. Get your butt downstairs so we can fight about this.
Somebody get beat up,
on our way out the door. We are fighting about this.
I'll holler at y'all.
Bye, y'all. I will talk to y'all next week. And don't forget to get the recipes. Mwah. See y'all later. Oh my goodness. We fighting. Wait, what is this? Bye-bye, Wild Thoughts and Zakia. Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, babe.